Just gotta make sure things are working. Alright, looks like YouTube is up. Awesome. Alright, just making sure it is indeed up. Let's refresh that. What's going on, Henry? Oh, you've been waiting all this time to do that. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Did it actually start on YouTube, though? I mean, it says I started on YouTube. Well, it's actually really... The latency isn't even that bad on YouTube. Alright, whatever. I'm going to assume it's working on YouTube. So, anyway. Let's go. So we've got... honestly, it's a little after where I left off yesterday. Normally I get a lot of work done in the morning, and this morning has been... Wow, it took a lot longer to do that video than it took me to do yesterday's video. All because I needed to redo the code. I'm never doing that again. That's just too time consuming. I sent Bop like 10 different sliced videos. Let's see how he appreciates that. He's probably gonna like unsub and never talk to me again. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this. So I finally got items dropping in a really neat way. Well, a neat way being whatever. Anyway, the question I asked you guys yesterday was, should I have the items drop as they are now, which is just as items, or should I have them drop as chests? And the reason why I asked is because I kind of have to change how items drop, because I want to avoid the situation that happened in the past where an item would drop and then the way it would fall in a place where you couldn't pick it up. And whereas I think it looked cool, I don't really know how I'd be able to fix that without drastically increasing the interact distance, making things a little bit awkward. Because like one of my proposed solutions was, I can just make it so that the C frame for the only the C frame for the value for the Y can move, and X and Z will remain pretty much where it's supposed to. But what ends up happening there is sometimes it gets really, really confused because it collides with the platform that it's on. And because it gets confused for certain item shapes, like the staff, what ends up happening is after like a few seconds, it starts flying away. Kind of slowly and kind of awkwardly. It just starts kind of floating away. I'm like, what? All I'm doing is setting X and Z to the whatever. Anyway, ultimately what's going to come out of it is I'm not having them fall out of the monster anymore. They're just kind of going where the monster died. They're just going to kind of appear there, which is why I was thinking it might be better to just have chests that you see that, there's an item there. You don't know what the item is from far away, but once you go close, once you can see the pickup thing, it'll tell you what the item is. Or even on the chest, I can have like a little icon on the chest that says, it's a weapon, or it's a breastplate or something. I could do something like that. That is something I can try on the beta, though, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Anyway. Oh, that is loud. Yikes. So get this stuff working. All right, so the next obvious step is to get the actual pickup function working. Before I do that, though, I do want to test the one thing. Everything that drops right now is a relic grade, which is light blue. It's kind of hard to see. And I'm kind of happy that I'm testing this now because it is actually really hard to see. That does not look very light blue. It kind of looks white. But yeah, it is light blue. Now I'm waiting for some of these to disappear so I can just double check my formula update is working. The goal is to have these disappear one at a time, not all at the same time. That's what was happening. Let's see. Just waiting. Kill this guy in the meantime. Do. Alright, they're about to disappear. Plus 10. I gave even the very rare items a chance to not give that many stats, and which might not be good initially, but once you get later on in levels, it'll be actually really good because then you can put the stats that you want on there. Like if you get a relic item, which is the highest rarity, and it rolls like no space at all. So you don't, basically the item doesn't have anything on it. Oh, nice. Okay, everything's disappearing one at a time. That's exactly what I want to happen. Awesome. Slowly but surely. All right, now that I know that works, let's continue. All right, let's go. I was looking at this. Wait. I have to think. So based on my experience with what I was just working on, I actually have to go into the client script and change how this works. This is going to be for underscore comma v in actually this is what we can do. Oh wait, no, I can't do that because that's in a coroutine. I was thinking I could just wait in the above thing. I'll have to do this again. Get children do. If I don't do it in a coroutine, it'll take too long. I'd rather have it work at the same time. Anyway, replicated storage, do get children. Repeat task.wait. I guess until number v get descendants is less than or equal to number player GUI v dot name get descendants. Okay. So this should actually be fine. Let me just play, make sure it works as I want it to. Yep, works fine. So we'll get rid of that. Oh, I have to do the same thing here, though. This is mildly aggravating. And starter GUI v dot name player GUI v dot name All right, this is all me. The Roblox should not be adding anything to the scripts that I create, so that one should be fine, actually. Seems to work just fine. It seemed to work before, too, but I'm pretty sure that's just because of a loading delay, because of how many things I'm loading. Okay, so now that that is updated, we're going to go to the drop function. Or on monster died, we got all this jazz. Could totally get rid of this. Anything else I can get rid of? Nope. All right, here's what we're gonna do now. Create new Acorn drop. Module server drops. So I changed this to, wait, drop table is here. Self-model new. So we've got the item ID, player table, drop table, area. Okay, cool. So acorns, sure. Is equal to this, which is this part. This is going here. We're doing acorns.id is equal to acorns. Now we can get rid of this part. So the first thing is just going to be A. Then the player table, then the drops table, then the area name. Math thought ceiling. Right, this is where I decide how much they're gonna drop, and I decided to make them drop it based on their level. Monster table server value, phenomenal. Is this get attribute level, or is it? Do monsters have levels now? Well, obviously they have levels. I mean, do monsters keep the levels in an attribute, or is it just in info? Let's find out. Monster.new. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I removed that. So no more level there. It's going to be in the stats. So it's monster.info. I don't see your new PFP. Let's take a look. Oh, that reminds me. I'm not actually on Twitch right now. Oh no. Oh, the green. Oh yeah. I like that a lot. You mean, did you change it on Discord already? You didn't change it on Discord. You still got the guy looking at the video like, what? You didn't even change it on Twitch. Wait, you get commissions denied because of your profile picture? It's kind of funny, actually. I think your profile picture is kind of hilarious. Is it the guy that made the it's all right, I guess meme thing? Is it that guy? Okay, all right, yeah. I get it. That face is still hilarious though. So yeah, I don't know what cupcake actually means, but I know what you're meaning. Yeah, but I don't know what happened with him. I just yeah. Did he try to meet someone? I heard, I think I saw some video about that. But yeah, that's very sad. I'm still always gonna laugh at that face, because honestly, that kind of looks like, yeah, that looks like what's his face? The fat guy from Good Burger. I know it's not, but that's what it looks like to me. And because I can't see his hair on there. Anyway, so we're gonna do, this is gonna be dot info. This is stats dot level, right? Oh wow, I can actually get that. Wow. Yep. And now we'll actually get acorns too. Let me see if this works now. But before I make sure that works, let's go to drops. E works. A, I haven't really touched A actually. So that's what testing is for. Oh wow, I haven't even been showing what I'm doing in the code. What a boring streamer, right? Am I right, guys? Oh jeez. That was too fast, too fast. Oh jeez. Okay, that was a quick error. Attempt to index number with name. v.name player table. Oh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we're going to player table. I. What? So we're going to print I and print. Oh, wait, no, I remember what V is. V is the amount of damage you dealt. So I is the code. Okay, so we should be good now. Let's try that again. I was thinking of, when I was making the video earlier today, I was thinking of another reason why I prefer coding in VS Code versus coding over here. And it's because sometimes when you're working on code, you test it and you go back without hitting stop. And then when you finish fixing the code, you realize you have to stop the game to test it again. And when you go to stop, it says something like, oh, because you made the code while the game was running, some of it couldn't save or something. I'm like, what the hell? And it doesn't matter if you say keep or don't keep it, you have to do it again. And I don't run into that issue when I use VS Code because it's just in VS Code. It's all good. Yeah, VS Code makes sure it saves all of it. All right, anyway, let's make sure acorns are dropping. I don't care about picking them up yet. Okay, so here's the problem with this. I can't actually see them dropping. Oh, but they did. Let's get rid of everything. I don't see... So they're here. Somewhere. Root part. All right. Yeah, I have no idea. I has no idea. Back to the code. Acorns. So we've got amount, area. Oh, you know what? I have to do this, right? Not this. Acorns.id. And then, yeah, this stuff. Ooh, okay, I didn't do this for acorns yet. Gonna be acorns. All right, now let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah, I see the acorns. I do see the acorns. Let's delete these. So, and I see the, just perfect. Absolutely beautiful. There's 5 acorns over there. 3 over here, 3 over here. That really adds up. 7 over here. 6. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Gonna stop. And that's pretty much it for that. Is there anything I need to... No, so I had to create new attributes for the equipment, but the other ones are fine, actually. Non-equipment drops are just kind of the same. So now, pickup. Pick up. I have to take a look at the pickup code, which is, I think it's just going to be in the data store updates, right? Yeah, item pickup. Yeah, I moved it over here. Yeah, I was kind of getting ready for this. So let's go to the server master module. I have the pickup. Amazing. Now I have to go down to the client module to the pickup thing here. Okay. So let's actually try to pick up, see what error we get. Obviously, it's going to result in an error because there's a bunch of underlines in that code, but I want to make sure that it actually goes to that code. Then I have to go back to the GUIs and fix some things. Attempt to index nil with invoke server. Remove function. Module client pickup. Remote function. Okay. Okay, dude. Let's try that again. Just make sure it's... All right, so what's that's telling me is it is absolutely going to the server now, but it's not doing anything because it's being pushed back by something, which makes sense. Yep, that's what happens. Totally not going insane or anything. All right, so we go to, not on monster died, it's data. I'm going to put this up here. Print attempting to pick up. Print model, print all of these. All of these. I need to make sure that none of these are nil. Print that. And if that works, I can, with confidence, go to the next part. Because this is the part where I want to also fix that weird bug or whatever it was that that would happen sometimes when people can't pick things up. Oh, perfect. It works. Attempting to pick up. So one of the issues that is definitely happening is I am, like, you for some reason can't pick it up as soon as it drops because you're too close to it. It didn't give an opportunity for you to get close to it. So if you just kill something and don't move, you can't pick the items that it dropped up. I will have to figure that out. It's probably a super easy fix, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah, no, I do love them. Thank you very much, Henry. Big help, huge help. Some would say the hugest. That is until because Bop, it's true what I believe, right? Bop wanted to like edit the videos, right? Because I just sent Bop like 10 clips, each like 5 minutes long. So if he yells at me and is like, "Why are you sending me like 50 million videos? What the hell?" Then I can just default to, "You said you wanted to do it." Dino. I saw you were getting into a heated discussion with the AI chatbot. Only rivaling your discussions with the Magic 8 Ball. All right. Anyway, so that part actually works. It's getting through to here. No, Carlbot. Okay. So pickup prompt. All right, I have to do a little thing here, which is like prompt triggered. I think I can actually make this less. So instead of 8, I think I can make it 5 now because I'm forcing everything to the center, so it should be a lot easier. But I have to add a thing here that says on the bottom, if so model if model dot root part this might have to be 6 actually now that I think about it. So if model dot root part how am I gonna get the max distance? Dot position self on the client minus self dot modules dot module client player dot rector or not dot humanoid root part dot position dot magnitude is less than or equal to this guy. Prompt max activation distance. Then, and let's save that so it moves down there. Let me do prompt enabled true. Saving that. I just want to see if the prompt pops up in the first place. Yes. Oh. But it doesn't go away now. What is going on? Okay. This is actually really annoying. Why? So it shows up, but because multiple things drop, like multiple things show up. I want to look this up actually. Because the issue is the way GUI prompts work. Roblox GUI prompt. It seems like if there's multiple GUI prompts stacked in one area, you can only activate one at a time. All right, I'm just gonna read the proximity prompt thing. Proximity prompt object encourage you. Okay, this is not that. This is something else. Here you go. Instance lets you prompt players to interact with objects in the 3D world, such as opening a door or picking up an item. A proximity prompt object works when planted in a bit. Okay, yeah, sure. Prompts consist of 3 primary elements. Yes, I already redid that, basically. Enable bool auto localize action text exclusivity. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Exclusivity? So I'm going to look at these prompts and see what the exclusivity attribute does. Or not attribute, property. Okay, so we go workspace, drops. Now we've got the root parts here. Proximity prompt. One per button. We can change it to always show. So does that mean, okay. Proximity prompt. Prompt dot exclusivity is equal to enum dot proximity prompt exclusivity always show. I'm going to try that and see what happens. Because if I do that, in theory, what will happen is it'll always... Oh, I can't believe I pressed stop totally by accident. I am totally sane. Okay. Yup, that it works exactly as I thought. All right, I'm having a good time now. 'cause we're having a good time, having a good time. Check wheres. Oh wait, there's a problem here now. Why is there a problem here? Attempt to index nil with number. Module shared rarity. Oh. Yeah, I have to update rarity because what I did was I removed all of the non-relic rarity just so I could test dropping things. So I'll keep it like this for now, and I'll fix that particular code later because there are some things I still have to fix with this code anyway. So let's stop. Got a lot of scripts to close here. This is almost as bad as my browser where I have like 50 million tabs open. Alright, so we've got the pickup prompt. That's cool. It sends it to here. The pickup prompt. I get to this part, so that's already good news. Because that means we're looking for module find first child players. Do I change this? I'm gonna have to go into the game one more time. Did I change this to players written out? I don't feel like checking the code, so I'm just gonna check the item. Go to workspace, drops. Nope. I know I did change it to make it the name of it the player ID instead of, I think I made it the name before for some reason. I don't know what I was trying to do. Find first child player dot user ID or yep. Cool. Next we do base item. Variable image shows global line 81. Okay, sure. We'll take a look at that later. Oh, you know what? Yeah, actually that's fine. Okay, so the only thing where I change the name is with the monsters, so this is fine. We're gonna do else base item. All right, let's go print b item or base item. Print inventory. Let's do Acorn first. So data store value currency acorns plus equals models get attribute amount. That's fine. Player set attribute acorns data store value currency acorns. Or sorry, the acorns to that amount. Yeah, that's fine. The problem here now is ID. Monster behavior area table. Let's get another one just to get the idea out here. A1. We do have ID. Okay, cool. In fact, I'm going to snip this so I don't have to keep doing this over and over again. Move it here. So the IE, the first part of the ID is the location. The second part of the ID is the actual random ID. Now, does this apply to this miscellaneous thing too? Yes. Yes, it does. That means there's no reason for me to not do this. Put it in the P call. We're going to say area and ID. We're going to return we're going to do area is this down here. Well, it's going to be model get attribute ID. Yep. Sub Okay, so here's the problem actually. Base item does have to be last. Has to be last. Oh, no. Base item. Okay. Has to be last because I'm going to change this to be return inv a I'm just going to keep it like that. And then, what is it? B item. What we can do here is say, well, we just have to get rid of this really. Hey, what's going on, man? This is a 2.5D RPG based off another game called MapleStory. It's called Acorn Adventure. You can try it out right now, but right now I'm overhauling the back end of the code. It's available through !game, like that. Oh, I gotta get my snip back up. There it is. Awesome. So we've got bool inventory area item ID base item B item is here. Local. There's actually no reason to check if it's A, I think. If wait. Yeah, if inv is not equal to A is what we're going to check then. Okay. Much better, much better. Then we're going to go up here and say local B item. Just do that. Okay. Local A. Actually, yeah, local full ID is equal to model get attribute ID. There you go. And now down here, I don't actually have to do A and ID. I'm just going to do the actual thing. Full ID sub, this is area 1, comma, full ID find underscore, awesome, -1. That will be the area, and then this next part is going to be full ID sub full ID find underscore +1, comma, -1. Oh, whoops. Yeah, close parentheses. There you go. Oh, you can hear the laptop's fans. That's actually kind of impressive. There's I mean, there's people mowing their lawn outside too. So I think you might be hearing the mowing of the lawn outside, not the fans. The fans are going, but they're not like that crazy. No, I've heard this. I've heard my computer go much louder than this, so it's all good. Yeah, don't worry me either, because if you start getting me worried, then I have to start using, because I'm using my laptop right now. I have a desktop, but I really don't want to use my desktop because I'm pretty sure every tiny little bit more I use my desktop, it's that much closer to dying, and yeah. It's pretty damn close. Like I'm pretty sure I have to like overhaul. I have to get a new graphics card and everything. The thing's almost like, how old is this thing? I got it when I was like young, much younger. Got it when I was a baby. It's like 15 years old. Oh, it's not that old actually, but it's probably like 10 years old. When did I get this computer? I haven't been on it for a while. It's off. The graphics card is close to being fried. Alright, so I've got all this jazz. Now, I can do monster behavior. What? So the problem is this is based on the model which is sent from the client. So I actually should be doing pretty much all of this in a pcall. At least getting the values in the pcall. Let me see if E has this too. I have to assume it. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. That's kind of weird, actually. No, oh, I mean, it has this here for other stuff. Yeah, E has to have it somewhere. I can't find it, though. That's all right. I'll figure that out later. Just get the acorns to work. The acorns and the miscellaneous drops. Or the miscellaneous and use. I'm actually going to sit down. Give me one moment. All right. All right, have fun playing basketball, man, or watching basketball. Let's not do that. It's just gonna be. Yeah, model destroy is fine. Return is useless here. In fact, did I get rid of it? Okay, I have to get rid of all of the returns here. And then figure out a different way to do this. This is area, so if area is not equal to blank, wait, I'm going to do that here actually. If bool is not equal to true, then or area is equal to nil, or item ID is equal to nil. Also, this is kind of... Wait, now I'm confused. Let me look at my snip again. Where's my snip? Here. Okay, I have to go back into the game and try killing these things. Just want to see the drop again. All right. Oh, right. Okay. So this is not the item ID here. This is the table ID. The item ID actually does use the model name, not any kind of attribute. That's fine. Okay. So we've got the inventory, which is just a single letter. It's what is it? A, E, U, M, or E. Wait, I already said E. A, E, U, or M. Yeah, those are the only things that should be able to drop. Then area should be 3 digits, but in the future maybe I'll make it more than 3 digits. That's why I made it a little bit more arbitrary, looking for the underscore. The table ID, however, that's where we're looking for man. So for the same reason that I changed monsters, I might have to change items too. And I mean, obviously the way I changed monsters is I made it so that the names of the monster values are the monster ID in the monster table instead of the monster ID for like the monster type. That way I can go to specific monsters if I need to in a better, more easy to read way. But with drops, the way it works now is the name of the drop is literally the ID of the drop, and I think that's going to cause problems. I mean, ultimately, it's better for certain things. It's better for, like, visually, I can pick out, okay, A1 is an acorn. I guess they're all codes anyway. So I might as well. Yeah, I might as well do that. So I'm going to change on the server side how they're dropped. If I can find it. Server drops. Here you go. How am I going to do this? So I'm going to basically invert the location of the table name and the item ID. So here we got area underscore yeah, I am actually gonna keep underscore because now that I think about it, I can have like a towers kind of thing where there's like levels where I can have like top, middle, top, yeah, top, middle, top, bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom, bottom, top, bottom, middle, bottom. And that way, that's 9 floors. I don't think I should ever have anything that's more than 9 floors. I could have like that's actually a good idea where I have like a tower where it like doesn't end. You just keep going up, and you have to try to get as far as you can, and you have to kill all the monsters before you progress to the next stage or the next floor. And it just kind of doesn't end until you win or until you die. I like that a lot actually, but that would be a high level thing. Honestly, that wouldn't be low level. What's going on, Gizmo? I'm doing pretty well. Just still overhauling my code. It's been taking so long, but there are things I kind of have to redo, and things I have to change a little bit, like I'm about to do now. I'm about to move self.id. This is going to be the name instead of. Whoa. What? Okay, where did this go? Okay, here it is. Do all of these have the same thing? They all have the same thing here, where it's self.model set attribute. That means I can move this. Let me just minimize. Some of this. Yo, there's so many things here. I'm pretty sure I've confirmed that this works just fine, so I'm going to delete that part. Get rid of some of these prints. So self model set attribute. I think, yeah, it's the same for all of them. So I'm going to go down here. Okay, let's leave a space down there. So now what we're going to do is if self.model then instead of self.audio, also self.model dot name should be somewhere. Oh, it's not. I see. Actually, do I have to change this? So if I go back to what I'm working on now, this is client pickup. This is server pickup. I'm working on server pickup now. And what happens here is I have to go into the drops table, essentially, and remove it from the drops table, and then destroy it as well. Okay, we can actually get rid of this check here because we do this check earlier now. The drops, so I can go into the drops table and just delete it. Yeah, I think, yeah, actually it's fine if I keep it like this right now. Yeah, I won't change what I was thinking of changing. It's okay. It's fine. I already changed one thing over here. That this is interesting. Check. If this is all the same too, then I'm actually going to change this too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why write it 3 times when you can write it once? I kind of want this to be lowercase, honestly, but it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Or keep it consistent though, so that's going to be uppercase. All right. The rest of these are kind of dependent on the kind of item. So sometimes you'll have item or amount, and equipment simply does not have amount. So yeah, that's not going to change. That is not going to change. So what we do now, module server drops. Where's the drops folder? Oh, drops table is actually not in the drops. It's in on monster died. That might not be good. Might have to move that. On monster died. Yeah, the drops table is here. This is a potential problem. And all of these references to the drops table up here are this function can be just moved to the drops table or to the drops module. This stuff down here is referencing the drops table. Yeah, I think I can and should just grab all of this drop information and move it to the actual drop table. We do drops is equal to table. Drop connections, right? Connections is equal to another table. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we were going to get rid of that. What else? That's an annoying problem to have. Self. All of these have to be changed to self. All right, that actually almost completely solved this issue. Self dot. Oh, countdown. Okay, countdown is nowhere here anymore, right? Oh, it is referenced there, but yeah, this can come here. Self dot countdown. All right, so this entire function is now saved. It's done. This is now self. Oh, but I have self here. I'm gonna change. So okay, so first I have to change all of this self to new drop. Let's see. Oh wait, there's a bunch of. Oh, that's gross. There shouldn't be too many selves here. These are just table manipulations. So now I'm going to go back and change all drops, or most drops, to self. It's probably not going to be a problem until we get up here somewhere. There you go. Ooh. Is there anything I'm missing here? Doesn't look like it. All the reds are gone. Phenomenal. Now what we need to do is go back here, check out where everything is red, and kind of just modify things as necessary. So the problem here is we're sending the drops table, which we no longer have to do because the drops table is now in the proper spot. All right, what else? We don't have to return new drop anymore. Because the drops table, we returned the new drop before, so we could put it into the drops table. So we can do self.drops. New drop dot ID is equal to new drop. Then we do countdown. Sir, oh, I don't need any of this anymore. Haha. So we do countdown, get rid of these. New drop dot ID. Yeah, I need this because of the actual count. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. Although I probably should change this. Let's say location, local is equal to lock. Whoa. Local lock is equal to that. And then almost everywhere we see this, we can just say lock. Except here. It's the only place where I can't do it. Because I need to nil out the actual location, not the variable. All right, that's cool. That's cool. What happens if I do this up here? I feel like nothing. Except I don't have to reset this over and over and over again. That doesn't change until it's deleted. So yeah, it's all good. Alright, so we've got the countdown. Now this applies everywhere, so I can get rid of this. What about down here? I see. So another problem is location. Okay. New drop dot model dot root part dot anchored is equal to true. That's this top part. That's easy. This next part's slightly annoying. Root part dot cframe dot new. Monster table. Should I just pass monster table on? I think that's probably fine, honestly. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this, paste it here, see it light up, perfect. This is actually just new drop, so that's fine. The rest is monster table, which is why I think it's fine to just pass on the monster table. In fact, what I can do is pass on should I get rid of amount? I think I can get rid of amount. And we can do monster table. So actually no, I can't get rid of amount. Because I think I use the same drop, and I should use the same drop thing for should I just create the C-frame here and then pass it on here? I think that would actually make sense. C-frame. Yeah, that's what I did before. So I can actually just do this. This makes this code look a little nicer. It doesn't make this code look very nice though, because I'm grabbing this now and moving it here. Oh no, wait. That's unfortunate. So either I set the C frame in this, so these can go away, or here I can't send the C frame through here because I need this information, which I get here. Oh, geez, sorry about that, guys. Let me check something here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was reading something. Okay, I am thinking, so I can get rid of this because this can be just done in the actual, like in this part. We can return new drop. That way we can change the C frame. So yeah, the C frame is going to be changed here. So I'm going to get rid of this. But so basically, when I get back to dropping items, the C frame is going to have to be changed outside of this code again as well. It's not going to be that annoying, honestly. It's going to be fine. Yeah, get rid of C frame. We don't need that. We don't need it. Hey, packages like what was that? I was looking up, like I was looking it up just recently. No, I have not. Is the answer. But I forget why. There was a reason. It could have just been as easy as I'm not good enough yet. Let me look it up really quick to get an answer for you, actually. Oh, yes. It's because packages don't work with VS Code. That's why I'm not using packages. I remember. At least that was my understanding. I didn't look into it too closely. It's just once I read that it doesn't work with VS Code, I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I'll just not use them then. It would be cool if in the future that we can figure it out a way where it does work. But yeah, it's something that because packages is how I would want to in the future, if it's possible. It's how I would want to update my games. Because I believe you can use them to update all places in the game. But because right now the way I'd have to do it once I add my second place is like I'd have to go to one game, update it, save it, or save it, update it, and then I have to go to the next place, save it, update it, and that is just increases with every additional place, assuming I update the base code. At least that's my understanding of it. Alright, so this is actually fine now, I think. So now we go here. Before I do that, I did change some underlying code, so I'm going to go and check here. Just to make sure the drops are still dropping. Drops are still dropping, but I'm getting some error. Compare nil number. Oh! Yeah, I messed that up. I remember now. I know what I did. Wait, no, it's still here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Oh, drop table. Right. I don't need that anymore. Now it's going to be self.drops. That's what it was. Okay. Let's go back. I'm gonna be honest, Bob. That is entirely up to you. I was kind of thinking, like, literally have it like without volume, just have it be like super sped up. Uh, but I'm not really sure what would be the best. I don't really want it to be that long of a video, but I did send you 35 minutes of stuff, so it's actually ridiculous. That's actually why I sent you the comment afterwards saying I'm never gonna do that again because it's way too time consuming. Um, I'd rather just explain the parts individually. Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. So you won't have to worry about that ever again, or it's gonna be like it'll be different. Um, another part of me, I don't know if you read the Discord logs, but part of me also wants to just release the whole thing as like a 35-minute video, because that's what the two videos would be together. And just try again differently next time. But I figured might be good practice for you. Don't sweat too much for it, but yeah. Again, initially my idea was to actually just have the process be shown, but really really quick. I'll leave it up to you. All right, let's make sure I don't get errors this time. Apparently I do. Oh no. Else if E. I have to change that. Else if E. It's here. $126. Oh, I have a bunch of selfs here. Oof. That's a problem. How did I miss these? Okay. Self models. Anywhere where it says model, it has to be new drop instead of self. Modules and services is self. Okay. We'll try that again. Yeah, I have to, like, if I'm gonna be serious about making these videos, I have to make them shorter, sweeter, to the point, and make sure that I'm not as boring as I usually am. Oh, what is this? Self.model. Of course, 227. 227, there it is. Of course. We got another red, oh, here it is. Want to make sure I didn't really miss anything else. Should be fine now after I made 50 different updates to this thing. I mean, ideally I'd want to oh, watermelon. I'm sorry, I didn't see a question before. Uh Ideally I'd want to make, first of all, 6 to 10 minute videos. Ideally. I think I'd be fine with 15-minute too, but that would be later. As for your first question, why do you code in this app? I forgot the name, but it's easier. It's VS Code. It's not that it's necessarily easier. It's just once you get used to it, it's just so good. There's a few reasons. One of the reasons is when I first started coding, I lost progress in my coding a few times because it didn't save properly. So I got upset, and after the third time, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna figure out how to do this without losing data." And VS Code was GitHub really was the solution, but VS Code was how I use GitHub. So then after that too, once I started using GitHub, or once I started using VS Code, really, uh, I got to the point where I got different linters and different things in VS Code that just helped so much. One of my favorite things, there's multiple reasons why I use it now. One of my favorite reasons is because it auto formats everything. Um, as in the app findings. Yeah, you can find things pretty easy. I mean, if you make the whole code, it should be pretty easy to find things anyway. If I really need to find something and I forget where to look, I actually still use I would still use Roblox for that because it's pretty simple to find it in Roblox. Okay, so that worked. I think I have to change something in the monster damage formula, but so that should be fine now. Like if I need to find something in the code, I actually just go here to view and find all, replace all. You can't see this very well. It's view, find all, replace all, and it brings up this thing, and you just look for anything, and you can find it really easily. That's in Roblox. But VS Code is good for like it's really good for formatting. It's really good for being like I like being able to alt tab between Roblox Studio and my code. It's phenomenal because also because you can't actually use Roblox when you don't have internet. So if for some reason I don't have internet, maybe the power's out or Roblox is just down, I can still do code. I can still do coding stuff. Whereas if I was just on Roblox Studio, I wouldn't be able to do that because everything is linked to the your account. Uh, yeah, but no matter what I say though, the primary reason why I use it is the formatter for multiple reasons. For example, if I have a bunch of spaces here, let's say I did this by accident. If I just Control S to save, it removes all of those spaces. Also, if I do this or something, like there's clearly an error. If I control, actually that still worked. Let me see. Well, how can I do this? Local is equal to. If I do this, I'm trying to save now. It's not letting me save. Because it's not letting me save, I know there's a major issue somewhere that I have to fix. If it lets me save and it auto formats, I know that it should run at least decently. So that's honestly my favorite thing about using it, and it's just the linter really. Um, but that's something. So that's not within VS Code. You'd have to get an additional thing on top of it, but it really helps. And there's other things that I use, but I feel like you could probably do a lot of what I use in Roblox Studio 2. It's just I know how to do it in VS Code, so I do it in VS Code. Like the Control F is you could just find anything. You can also replace any of that same thing. That can be dangerous though, depending on what your variables are. But yeah, that's what it is. All right, back here. So I got the thing to drop again. Before I forget, I'm gonna go into monsters and check out the damage. The damage formula. Monster damage. Is this working the way I want it to work, actually? I think it is. I guess I'm just too slow, or maybe I'm just lagging. That's also possible, that I'm just lagging and it looks weird. So this is working the way I want it to work, where it creates the part to attack, but it doesn't actually get the players in the part until a little less than a half a second after it attacks. Okay, yeah, that's good. Close that. Let's go back to actually picking these things up. Also, where is the problem here? Oh, it's gonna be somewhere down here. Yeah, it's here. So let's go Acorn. This is going to be in the drops table. So what is this? I kind of want to, yeah, this is actually self dot modules dot module server drops dot drops. Now we can find learning it was just watching a lot of videos and doing stuff and like trying things out. Mainly making, like, I tried to make a, like, my quote unquote first game is a terrible game, but it's like a little mini game basically. That's kind of where I learned a lot of the super basics, and then making this game is basically how I learned intermediate level stuff. And now I'm getting into some higher level stuff, which is why I wanted to redo some of my code. But I'm not gonna redo my code after this. If I want to make like a better code base, I'll do that in my next game, and I'll just keep adding to this because I think the way I'm doing it now, even if I add to this, it will be fine. Is it the most efficient? Probably not, but it's still perfectly fine. So drops. So the problem here is I have to destroy the drop and disconnect the function, which is going to be actually pretty easy. I have the table ID. Yeah, so I'm going to do model destroy and table ID. I'm going to set this to nil now. Okay. That's what this should do. We could do this. Yeah, that's all good.
I definitely learned some things. Yes. Um, I think the only Indian guy I watched for Lua was someone who was not teaching Roblox but teaching actual Lua code. Um, Actually, you know what? I don't. No, 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 no. The Indian guy I watched. Okay, I remember now. No, the Indian guy I watched. It wasn't for Lua. It was for GIMP, which is an image. It's a open source image software. And and yeah, that was actually really helpful too because I need to learn some of that stuff. All right, so Acorn should be fine now. Let's go for everything that's not a weapon. Weapon's gonna be later. Ooh, okay. This is where we get into the fun stuff. Hell yeah! All right. Data store value inventory. Inventory. Indian people, the hardworking ones, absolutely. If I get one more damn phone call from that country about how they can save me money in XYZ, though, I might have to cause some kind of international incident. I swear. All right, v dot. Okay, so all of this is going to change now. For index is equal to, yeah, index equals 1 comma 72 do. If index is equal to nil, then do stuff. Or actually, no, we're not doing the nil thing first. First, we're doing index. Let me make sure. Template. Where is it? So now it's just going to be 1 equals the item table. Yeah, they're really good. Very useful. Very useful resource. So we're not doing nil here. What we're doing is index dot id is equal to model dot name and local. We'll go back to inv is equal to that. So inv index.id is equal to model.name. And inv index dot amount plus model get attribute amount oh man, I have to change this too. It sucks that you have to accommodate people that try to cheat. But such is life. Such is life. Model get attribute amount local AMT is equal to. Cool. If amount is equal to nil, then return end. Beautiful. Or amount type of amount is not equal to number. All right, for index equals 1, comma 72, if inventory index.id is equal to model.name and inventory index.amount plus plus amount. I'm gonna have to do the same thing here. Control C. Yep, that's good. So plus amount is less than or equal to this is the only place I use this, so I guess I do have to do it. Self.modules.module shared base items inventory .inv and we've got inv index dot wait, what? Why am I doing this? I already have base item here, no? Yeah. Yeah, this is completely useless. Why did I do that before too? All right, base item dot max stack. It's so much better. All right, I created local. I'll do this local check. Then check is equal to false. Do the check is equal to true and break at the end, which is essentially the same thing I do over here. But now I can actually merge this all into the one thing up here. We're doing inv index dot amount plus equals amount, which is just this, right? Inv index dot amount plus equals amount. Yep. And then we have to do the thing we did before, which is find the drops table, which we are in. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, guys. Let me check something, actually, just to see if everything is kind of keeping up to pace on YouTube. Yeah, it is. Okay. Actually, it's about time that I'm probably going to get off the stream. I'll get off the stream in 3 minutes so I can say I stream for 2 hours. Oh, wait. That's why Bop came on. All right. I'm going to keep doing this. We're going to do model destroy. Thing is, because we're destroying the model, I kind of want to go back to the drop. Where is it? Here it is. I want to go back here and connect another function. Parent change. Oh my gosh, I already did it. I am a genius. I thought ahead and I forgot. I did this yesterday. How did I forget this? Okay, that's amazing. That means, let's say the parents change. That means that I destroy it. I disconnect this thing, and I nil that thing. Fantastic. That means I don't have to do it anywhere else. I just destroy it, and that is it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But what is this bottom part here? Oh, this is else if check equals false and inv index dot id is equal to nil. Or sorry, inv index and yeah, this is gonna cause problems if I don't do this. Inv index id is equal to model name. And inv index id is equal to nil. Then And down here we do if check is equal to true. Or if check is equal to false, let's say. Then should I have oh, you know what? No, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send a message to the client. Do I have remotes here? I do not. Okay, well, that's going to have to change. That is going to have to change indeed. Self dot remotes is equal to remotes. Remotes is equal to nil. That's fine. Client master module. Go down here. Let's go with message or quick message. Where is game? Okay, maybe I should just call it game message actually. Game message. Modules dot module client game messages dot new. Amazing. I need message type and type object. Else if message type is equal to error, then I'm gonna copy all that jazz. Actually, can I do this? Message, MSG, let's go. So I don't need any of this. What I can do, this would be a client-side dictionary. New module client messages dot luau. Or MSG dictionary. There you go. Let's write it out. Message dictionary. Sure. Local self is equal to table return self. Gorgeous. And all this is going to be is a code lookup essentially. E001 is equal to so what was the thing I had? What was the error? The quote unquote error? not enough inventory space to pick up this item. Amazing. Okay, so we can start off with that. I'm going to make it E0001 for extra measures. This is going to be message code. Else if message type is equal to inform, then new message dot text color 3 is equal to color 3 dot from RGB. It's 255.00, right? Yeah, it's red. Good. And text is going to be self dot modules dot module client message dictionary. Awesome. So now it goes game message new. Now this is going to say if else if child. Okay, we're going to say self dot remotes dot remote event fire client. Is player here? I don't even know if player is here. Yep. Player, comma, game message. I need to send message type error, type object nil. Assuming this works. I don't even know if this will work yet. Message code is E001. Message code. I won't know if this works until a little while. Probably once I have once I get the equipment working, I can try to just pick up as much equipment as possible and then get it to work. Or just keep buying equipment from the store. I could do that too. And then once I have a full inventory, I can try to pick them up. And inform is just going to be... Actually, I'm going to do the same thing here, except I'm going to make it green. But like bright green. Yeah, yellow is regular messages. Should I make this red, or should I make it the normal red, which is in constants somewhere? Constants. Yeah, I think maybe I should make it this other red. Let's do self dot modules dot module shared. Right, yeah. Constants dot colors dot red. Same thing over here. It's gonna be dot green. Also, there's a third zero. there has been a third 0. All right, and this is where we're going to do... Oh, sorry, no. This is not where we're going to do stuff. This is... Well, all we have to do here is do check is equal to index. Else if check is not equal to true, then now we do inventory index is equal to new table ID is equal to model dot name, amount is equal to model get or amount. Oh, sorry, check. Yeah. And or actually, instead of not equal to true, I do type of check is equal to number. And check is less than or we can do less than or equal to 72. And the check is greater than or equal to 0. It's gotta be thorough, I guess. So we put all that jazz there. And we destroy the model. That's it. That's it. All right, let's check to see if this works. Plate. Yeah, because I did the equipment, I did the inventory script a while ago. Okay, there's a problem here. There is an annoying problem because it doesn't give me an error. This was just working. What? The GUI prompt was never... What's going on? It was never created. Alright, that's alright. Oh, I'm at 15 minutes afterward. I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll be back on Friday. Bye.